The impetus for the US edition of BBC News is really about building on our momentum as a business and also having spent 2 years listening to what our audience really values about the BBC in the US and how we can be even more successful for our advertisers. So it's about increasing our relevance to the US consumers, increasing the convenience with which you can enjoy our product, whether it's online, on the mobile, on TV, on the go. And it's about even more custom solutions for our advertisers to get in front of that audience.
And just to explain, it is a news site primarily, and is that correct?
Right now we're focusing on BBC News, bbc.com/news. We will be launching a series of lifestyle sites to complement that over the next 6 months, starting with travel in August. Very much though, right now our business is focused on getting news right and relevant and ready for the market.
Tell us a little bit about the editorial makeup, what people will see, and the sources that make up the news site.
Sure, that's a great question because what that really gets to is where the magic happens, right? So think about the BBC. Yes, we've got the DC Bureau that's been there for years, and that's the beating heart of our US coverage. We've also got Bureau in every country around the world, more journalists and more bureaus than anyone else. And then a whole online production, editing team in London and now in DC. So what you're going to start seeing as a consumer in the US is the DC editorial team reaching into all of our riches as an organization, produced wherever around the world on audio, images, video, text, and bringing that all together for you as a US consumer in a way that feels really fresh, relevant, and easy to use.
Well, the BBC is, of course, one of the greatest brands in the world. How will people know to go to this BBC site here in the US?
You know, right now it's about super serving our existing loyal fans. We've got 17 million users a month in the US alone. And so people are already finding and using and engaging with us. We've got very high loyal and repeat visits. We get very little of our traffic through search and referrals. So we're really confident that this is about super serving the existing massive audience that we already have.
Is there any strategy at this point around news video?
Absolutely. So news video is a huge part of the redesign of the site. BBC is one of the world's greatest storytellers, and we tell incredible stories through news video. And what we've found through listening to the audience for a couple of years is that there really was an opportunity to get that video much more prominent on the site, to increase the size and the quality of the video player, and to make more recommendations for clips to watch after you've watched one clip already. So video is really at the centerpiece of what we're doing.
Tell us about the mobile strategy and what people can get and when they can get it on which device.
Our mobile strategy is really about tapping into exactly what audiences already value and love about BBC and BBC News, and just making that available wherever and wherever you want it. It's really important to me that we tailor our output for each mobile device. We're talking today about how the iPad is different from the iPhone, how Android apps and BlackBerry again are different, but mobile's going to be a key part of what we're doing here so that we can make sure that that global perspective, the analysis, the insight that you can only get from us, you can now also get wherever and whenever you want it.
Very good. And one last question just about the advertising side. What are the opportunities for monetization right now? Is it, how do you guys see that as a business?
We're very much in the business. We've been in the ad-funded business for over 2.5 years now, and the redesign of the site and our mobile strategy really just give advertisers even more of an opportunity to tap into the fantastic audience that we have across all our properties. And we consistently hear that we're one of the top performing sites or mobile brands on any one of the campaigns that's running with us. So it's about continuing to deliver that top performance for blue chip brand advertisers, all sold in-house, to an even more engaged audience on more platforms.
Great. Well, thanks, Miranda. Great to meet you, and thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.